That war you fight with your alarm clock every morning isn't a failure of willpower, it's a battle against your own DNA. Welcome to Curious Growth. Today, we're exploring a fundamental question about our daily energy. Why are some of us bright-eyed at dawn, while others only truly come alive after dusk? The answer lies in a concept called your chronotype. For centuries, society has, for the most part, celebrated the early bird. The lark is seen as virtuous and productive, while the night owl is often labeled as lazy or undisciplined. But science tells a radically different and more interesting story. Your chronotype isn't a preference, it's a genetically determined trait, as much a part of you as your eye color. At the heart of your chronotype is your circadian rhythm, the 24-hour internal clock that governs your sleep-wake cycle. This master clock, located in a part of the brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, regulates everything from hormone release and body temperature to alertness and metabolism. While everyone has this clock, the timing of it varies from person to person. For morning larks, this internal clock runs slightly faster. Their bodies naturally ramp up the production of cortisol, the wake-up hormone, earlier in the morning and start releasing melatonin, the sleep hormone, earlier in the evening. For night owls, the opposite is true. Their entire biological schedule is shifted forward, often by several hours. So what causes this variation? A huge part of it is genetics. Scientists have identified several genes that influence our internal clocks, with one of the most significant being a gene called PER3. Depending on which version of the PER3 gene you inherit, your natural sleep-wake cycle can be longer or shorter, predisposing you to be an owl or a lark. Your chronotype is, in a very real sense, inherited. Of course, genetics isn't the whole story. Environment, particularly light exposure, plays a crucial role. Light is the primary signal that calibrates our internal clocks. Morning light tells our brain to be alert, while the absence of light at night signals that it's time to wind down. This is why modern life, with its constant indoor lighting and glowing screens, can be so disruptive. It sends mixed signals to our brains, confusing our natural rhythms. This creates a phenomenon many of us experience every week – social jet lag. Social jet lag is the disconnect between your biological clock and the schedule demanded by society, the 9-to-5 workday, the 8 a.m. school start time. A night owl, forced onto a lark's schedule, is essentially living with a mild, chronic form of jet lag. This mismatch isn't just unpleasant. Research links it to an increased risk of health problems, from mood disorders to metabolic issues. So here is the big idea. Your chronotype is a fundamental part of your biology. Instead of fighting a losing battle against your inner clock, the goal is to understand it and, as much as possible, design a life that honors it. This might mean advocating for more flexible work hours. It might mean being strategic about when you schedule demanding tasks, aligning them with your natural peaks in energy and focus. For a night owl, this might mean saving creative work for the evening. For a lark, it means protecting your mornings for deep, focused work. It also means being disciplined about light hygiene, getting sunlight in the morning and minimizing blue light from screens before bed to help anchor your rhythm. The point isn't to find an excuse, but to find an explanation, one that replaces judgment with understanding. You are not lazy for needing more time to wake up, nor are you boring for wanting to go to bed early. You are simply operating on the schedule your body was built for. By understanding the science of your inner clock, you can stop fighting yourself and start working with your own unique biology. And that is the foundation for true, sustainable growth.